All right, g'day, welcome to Centre for Excrubilance. I'm Excrubilant. This is my workbench. Ignore the mess as it's unflattering to me. So I've got here an ARRMA 6S motor with an ARRMA 6S motor heatsink. This is the 4074. There you go. And I think this is very similar also to the 4865, which is for the 8S platform, the fifth scale. This is for the 8 scale trucks. They come with this little heatsink clip. And I could not find any information anywhere about how to mount this on. So what does this do? It tightens the heatsink down onto the motor. I have run this without the heatsink clip, and I got dust in between the motor and the heatsink, which tells me there's a problem. It's not tight enough. So you do need this. And how do you fit it? Because it doesn't really seem to fit across this gap, which is where it would logically seem to go, right? Well, the answer is you be a bit brave and you squeeze. And you just, there you go, go straight on. I'm just squeezing this like that. So takes a bit of muscle, but it wasn't that hard. You could see my hand shaking. I'm a big dude with big hands. I can see it's probably a bit tricky for some people. You might have to figure out a way to do it. Maybe you can do it by like pushing it on the bench down like that, or very, very carefully and gently use a vise. I don't know. Now, how do you get this onto here? Because now that this thing is squeezing it in, it doesn't go on. Well, first thing is, pay attention to which way it goes on, because I have run this backwards. This is the wrong way. This is the correct way. Pay attention to where the leads are and where the spur gear is. Got to go this way. And if you put it backwards, well, what happens is the center diff outdrive cup eats a chunk out of the fins there. So don't do that. I think it was this cup actually, and it did a bit of damage to it. Not a lot. That thing didn't, it just sort of pulled some of the black off the edge of it, but whatever. So got to be around this way so that the diff outdrive cup has space to operate. All right, now how do we get it on? Again, we've got to be a bit brave and use a bit of muscle and squeeze. I'm just going to put it on top and push really hard on this. Squeeze it like that. Oops, don't move your camera. Squeeze like that. Like I said, this is not easy to do. Did I get that on correctly? I think I did. Okay, there we go. Now it's gone. I just had to squeeze this in a bit. And again, this might work better if you squeeze it against a table or very, very gently and carefully in a vise so as not to destroy the entire thing. Then you push it on. And the orientation should be roughly like this. So you've got the wires here, and they're going to go there over the ESC. This is going to go to the I think this is plugged into the ESC as well. And then, also just double check, this is how the center diff goes on here. And then we've got space for the center diff outdrive cup. And maybe also, you can also squeeze this and push it that way a bit if you need more space. I don't know. Anyway, this is for this works for the ARRMA Notorious. That's my truck. But all of the 6S trucks, like the Creighton, the Typhon, and any of the others, I can't remember all the names. They're basically all the same truck with slightly different like layout mods and stuff. So I imagine this will work exactly the same for all of them. I hope that was helpful. Yes. Now you have a heatsink mounted securely to your motor. Congratulations.